This is the tutorial video for the Reface DX example voice key scale limiting. So as you hopefully have read in the article, this voice is demonstrating using our envelope generator to essentially create a limiter on the maximum output level of a modulator. And this is done to prevent overmodulation, distortion, or aliasing that can occur. As I mentioned in the article, I am using the operator 1 and 2 stack to show what happens in the quote normal approach, and I'm using 3 and 4 to show what happens when you use the envelope generator as a limiter. So ops 1 and 2, we have a fairly high level of 81 for our modulator operator number 2, fairly high feedback, and you'll see that we've got high settings here in our key level scaling. At middle C, we get our basic sawtooth sound. As I play up the keyboard and down the keyboard, we're going to bring in a lot more of our modulator operator because we have our level set at 64 and our plus linear curves. So as you play down the keyboard, as you play up the keyboard, so you can see we get aliasing and distortion as we play up higher, and we get the classic FM sound of overmodulation as we play down the lower registers. So I'm going to turn off operator 1, turn on operator 3, and just hear our operator 3 and 4 stack. So as I mentioned, you know, the home base for this is middle C. So this is our middle C sound. So I have the level of our modulator operator set at 111. And you see that's much higher than the 81 that we had before. But you'll see the levels in our envelope generator are all set at 70 instead of 127. So our same timbre is achieved at middle C. You'll see those are exactly the same timbre and brightness. But now as I play down the keyboard, it still gets brighter as I play down the keyboard, but because of these levels being set much, much lower, it's acting as a limiter. So eventually it stops at a level that prevents us from getting from overmodulation. Same thing's going to happen as we go up the keyboard, and we're going to prevent the distortion and aliasing, even though the sound will still get brighter as we play up the keyboard. So here's that. So high G with the limiting, high G without. Here's low C without, low C with. So again, you can see we still have our behavior of it getting brighter as we go up or down the keyboard, but now we no longer have the overmodulation and or distortion going on. This is very, very useful with doing keyboard type voices, even guitar type voices, because you're going to want harmonic contents that actually increase, can increase quite a lot over a short range, but you don't want it to keep increasing as you keep on going. So that's a short demonstration of using envelope generator as a limiter in our example voice key scale limiting. Thank you.